right, so we are getting our pre-trip done this morning. It is definitely humid. You guys can see all 6 brand new lines. Number 2 was leaking. I did fix that. It was just, I just had to tighten it up a little bit. And yeah, so I don't see any fluid under the truck. No oil, no fuel, no coolant. Truck is all clean. I still have yet to do the trailer, but I did, there wasn't any on the side of any of the cars, disclaimer. So there was people asking about that. No, there was no fuel or anything like that on any of the cars, but it is gonna be a day. We're heading into good old New Jersey to drop this one off. And then I think we found 2 separate loads going to Florida. We need to figure out which one we want. It was either 2 cars or 1 food truck. So we're gonna get rolling. And just so everybody knows, obviously I know that that car is a lot of tongue weight. I could move it back. It is an in-op. I don't care. I'm just gonna run it the way it is. Not overweight on the drive axle, so not a big deal, but let's get rolling. It is a crisp 84 degrees and humid. I hate it. I miss wintertime. Well, after a 40-minute drive, you'll never believe how much oil's underneath the truck. Oh, none. We ain't got nothing down there. That's awesome. So it looks like all the leaks are fixed. You know what? I'm gonna check that coolant leak. I'm kind of curious on if there's any coolant, because it was leaking a little bit. You guys didn't see this. I forgot my GoPro and I sprayed the shit out of my face with coolant. So, yeah, it's a little wet, but I put a crap load of Teflon on that sensor. So I also put a crap load of Teflon on that, and that one's holding. That sensor, so I need to get another one of those things. I accidentally drilled it with 12.7, which was a bit much, and I didn't do the whole way. I only did enough, and then I was like, oh shit, that drill bit's too big. So then I grabbed another drill bit and was able to drill the rest of the way down through, and it was pissing yesterday. Not really pissing, but you know, it was a bigger leak yesterday. And then I put more Teflon around it, and then now it's sealing a lot better. Definitely want to get another fitting, because then it'll be done right. Like, you guys can look at that and be able to tell, hey, that kind of looks factory, you know? For the most part, I think I'm going to leave the first one alone, and then we'll just get another fitting for down in the... Let me know what that fitting is. It goes from the bypass, the thermostat bypass. So let me know what that fitting is, and basically like where to buy it, so I can buy another one and then drill that and tap that one. So let me know. All right, so we made it. This will be the last time that we have to look at this thing. So this thing will be gone, as you guys can see. Wrapped it from up there. So we're looking for 2 going down. I think he found a Honda Odyssey and a BMW X5. It should be, I think, like $2,500 going down to Florida, which is like 1,200 miles, and we're getting a phone call. All right, we got her figured out where we're gonna go. It's a super tight spot. I don't think it's gonna get perfect at all, not for the rate. I think this one's paying $1,000. So it was like 664 miles, but I took a detour through PA to drop the other one off. So it wasn't a bad rate, but at the same time, we're gonna get this thing through New Jersey. See these, like, I gotta pull into one of these. So I do unhook. I've already unhooked the vehicle, but I do not drop until I'm paid. So another side of the road drop, but yeah, like I said, I'll unhook it, but I'm not dropping until I got money in my hands. All right, so we got the car dropped. Let's see how many leaks are under the truck. Wow, would you look at that, bone dry. That's weird. Wasn't expecting that. I thought there'd be at least something, but you never know. Oh well, no leaks. I did try to, the key's broken off in the ignition, so I did try to turn the ignition, but it just spins. So this is about where it's sitting. He's getting a jack now. I like this window tint too. Every vehicle I've been picking up lately has all got window tint. Cool. And it's dead. Here's a tail light too. All right, so we are headed to the pilot. We're gonna be, I guess we're gonna see if we can't find another load. I think we found one, but weird not having any leaks. Kind of sucks. We had so many good loads lined up, and there's one broker that posted a bunch of them, and they won't get back to us. Like, with 2 cars, we could have made 2,500 bucks going down to Florida. So it's kind of disappointing, but we're going to get a food truck for 1,800. Kind of sucks, but wasn't looking forward to it, but I don't want to sit, so let's get out of here. All right, made up to the pickup location. We were only like 30 minutes away. Go down the New Jersey Turnpike. You know what? It's a police impound lot. What is that? Police impound yard right there. Bin Towing LLC. Great. It says do not block driveway, and we are slightly blocking the driveway. So, man, New Jersey sucks. But I got my wish. We get to go down to Florida and roast. Whew. So we'll try to bring 2 back up or whatnot, but we're gonna see just how the load board is, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we'll drop this on Wednesday, but we'll see. All right, here she is, all chained down. We got one on each corner. We use the bar. We had like a 5-foot bar we put on the end there. Man, did they get tight. So as you guys can see, she's tight. So the first one, I put that one through and then backed up so that that's tight, and then we did the chains on each 4 corners. So let's see, it's not that heavy because the bag's all the way up. Not too bad, actually. I think I need to let some air out, to be honest. That's what I'm gonna do, let some air out. All right, so that's pretty much gonna do it. We got this guy here. Unfortunately, the sun glare is pretty bad, but as you can see, this thing is not as heavy as the last one, and the chains are super tight. Like I said, I had a bar that was like 5 or 6 feet on these. These are tight. They actually got to the point where I'd get it halfway and it would actually launch me. So they got some umph on them. Here's this thing just chilling. Here, grab me. I went through 3 waters when I was dropping that car earlier. That was terrible, but I have been loving these things. Fruit flavored water. This is peach. I didn't think I liked peach, but apparently I do. And on top of that, I remember why I hate driving during the day. It's because when I go to park at night, look at this. I'm in a no parking spot with everybody else, but like, this whole place is filled. I'm actually gonna sit in the passenger seat because fuck this. Look how close we got over here. Sit me in the passenger seat because it's too damn hot to be sitting in the driver's seat where it's all sunny and whatnot. All right, so as you guys know, I started a $2,000 challenge. Basically, I'm gonna be doing this at the end of every single video for a little while. And basically, we started out with $2,000 to prove to people that this isn't a get-rich type thing. And I basically took an account, started it with $2,000. I started last Tuesday. It is now Monday. I took off the weekend. And we're just gonna keep rolling with it and hoping the account goes up. This is not something that I recommend for normal people to do. Obviously, I still have a savings, and if anything were to happen, I'm good. But I wanted to see if it was possible, after expenses, if it was possible to live off of $2,000. This doesn't include your LLC, your insurance, you know, all your down payment and whatnot. You need everything. This is after everything's paid. Your truck payment, your truck's paid for, your trailer's paid for, whether you're doing payments or not, your insurance down payment's taken care of. Obviously, if you had to pay all that out of $2,000, you wouldn't be able to do it. So starting off with $2,000 and everything paid and ready to go, okay? So I already went through the 25th and went over all of the expenses that came out of that. Right now we're sitting at about $1,650. I did get $1,020 today for dropping off that car that I did, but it's in cash, so that's not gonna be in the account yet. But basically, for the 28th, I've already went over $350, $400. $400 was payment. We got a $80 debit. $80 was commissions. I had to send that over to the company that I'm leased under because I got paid $400 and $320 of that was driver pay. So I sent that over. I made a $20 transaction with somebody. I wasn't sure this went through, and I was actually gonna start doing some digging to try to find this guy's business, but it looks like it did. $20 Venmo for the 5 gallons of fuel this guy gave me. Awesome that this dude came out to help, because if not, I would have had to back down the hill. I ran out of fuel, basically. It's my fault. I didn't run out of fuel, but there was fuel in the reserve tank, but not in the main tank, so I ran out of fuel going up a hill. I paid my bank, PSECU, I paid them $424. As you guys know, I owe them a little over like 20-some thousand dollars for business debt. I think actually I owe more than that. I can't remember what the actual number is, but it's a decent bit of money that I want to get paid off, so we do have some debt. I spent $229 on ice and $1024 on food today. So, and then there's a bunch of other holds, like Subway. I paid $12 twice to get the truck washed on Saturday. Burger King, Ohio Turnpike was $36. I pay a tool bill every month to Mac every week, $100 a week, and then I paid the bills at the house. So the account said it was up to $3,193. That was the record for how high we got it. Actually, it was up to $3,787 was how high the account was, and we're down to $1,650. So we're gonna keep rolling with it. Again, this is my situation. Take that how you will. This is the money that I'm making. I am starting out with car hauling, learning how to do it. Obviously, I'm not gonna make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a week until I get this market figured out. I'm used to power only, where I know I can make $4,000 minimal a week. But the downside with power only is I'm not home every week like I'd like to be. Even 2 weeks, I was going out for 3 to 4 weeks at a time, and I'd come home for 2 to 3 weeks. Usually I'd try for 2 weeks. You'd make a ton of money, then you'd sit at home and you'd start going through the money, paying all the bills and everything, and that's just basically how it was. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know down below, and let me know what you wanna see. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.